Shalom, shalom. In today's video, I wanted to discuss by request the mystery of the circular aspect and linear aspects. So, to begin with, we need to understand that there are circular aspects and linear aspects. Assuming everyone watching this video is familiar with the concept of Zimzum, then they should be familiar with this image here, which is a depiction of the Zimzum, or contraction. For those who don't know what that is, in the beginning everything was Ein Sof Or, the simple light that filled everything. And when it desired in his will to create, that light constricted itself precisely in the middle. And this created the environment to be able to create the lower worlds, and this restriction was known as the mystery of points. And understand, they were called points because each constriction. So, having this been established, everything was in the mystery of points in the beginning, and this mystery of points is the mystery of the circular aspects. When the light from the Ein Sof Or began to pour in through the circular aspects, certain of the vessels endured and certain of the vessels did not endure. And this is referred to as the breaking or the shattering of the vessels. And what's important to understand is that when the Ein Sof Or poured in, it created, as the Zohar refers to it as, sparks from the workman's hammer. And as we know, these sparks are the mystery of the kings of Edom, who existed but did not sustain, did not endure. And these 7 sparks are in the mystery of 7 letters. And the Ancient of Days, who is called Otikyomin, the Partsufim of his head, which is his Kether, Hokmah, and Bina, are the mystery of the crowns of the letters, the Nikudim of the letters, and the letters themselves. And these 3 are the enduring vessels and will create the circular aspects in all of the other worlds, as will be demonstrated. Now when the light poured from the Ein Sof Or into that constricted spot, there were 7 sparks that were created as mentioned. They are the secret of the letters Shin, Tet, Nun, Ein, Zain, Sadi, and Gimel. And each one are adorned with 3 tagines on the top to represent the 3 lines that were made from the enduring vessels. And this is how we obtain our linear aspect. Now with this being established, and understand that when the light poured in through the enduring vessels and reached the sparks, it connected to the sparks in the mystery of lines. And this is where we obtain our linear aspect from. And understand that the 7 letters, which are the 7 sparks, are a mystery of 1/3 of heaven, as many Gnostic teachings have taught. They taught that Satan was the most beautiful of all angels. Well, beauty is the name of Tifereth, which is Ranpin. And Shin, Tet, Nun is the word for Shaitan. Ein and Zain are the mystery of Azza and Uzzah. Sadi is the mystery of Mashiach, who fell into a pit. And Gimel is the mystery of the Bahir serpent, who is described as a Gimel or camel. So the light connected with these sparks, and then they endured in the mystery of lines. And now we have obtained our linear aspect. Now their establishments would be the later Partsufim, as will be demonstrated in a later video, mainly Adikanpin, Abba, Ima, Zaranpin, and Nukva. But understand that in Atzilith, in Bariya, in Yetzir, and Asaya, it is the mystery of a circular aspect and the mystery of a linear aspect, and it's going to fractorally reveal itself in every single world. Now, what's interesting to note is that there were 7 sparks that came out of 22 letters. 22 divided by 7 is pi, and pi is used in many fractal images. And indicates to us that all of the worlds have all of the Partsufim, and all of the worlds have all of the worlds, as has been explained because of this fractal nature in the beginning. And the mystery of the holes in the head, which are the Kether Hokmah Bina of the backside, and the 7 holes in the face, as we have them in our face, are in the same mystery. Whereas the 7 holes in the face, which is in the Kether to the tree of our body, is because of the secret of Zeranpin and these sparks. And their linear aspects are the mystery of their connections. And we see in their linear aspects, we see that everything is cabled by canals or tunnels, whether it be sound coming through our ears, or the air coming through our nose, or our eyes registering information, or our mouth taking in food. It's going to do so in the mystery of linearity. And understand that the mystery of a tree on top of a tree, as we see this entire tree is in the Kether of the backside of the tree. And there's a link between Malkuth and Kether. This is very important to understand because this places Malkuth of the preceding world at the center of the Kether of the previous world. And because Kether Hokmah Bina are in a circular aspect, and all of Kether Hokmah Bina have their own Partsufim, and each have 10 Sephiroth, this is the mystery of the Ophanim, which were the wheels within the wheels, and the mystery of the eyes, which are Arikanpin. It's Partsuf of Arikanpin, Abba and Ima, or Kether Hokmah Bina, in the circular aspect that exists for all of the Sephiroth. For all of the Sephiroth have all of the Sephiroth. And it has been demonstrated. And so this is, again, the mystery of the Ophanim, wheels within wheels within wheels, and the eyes all about those wheels. And then we have the mystery of Zeranpin, which is also the mystery of the faces, the 4 faces of the cherubim. And I'll save all of that for another video, but with all of this having been established, understand that there's a circular aspect and a linear aspect, and also understand that there's a circular aspect above every linear aspect, and the mystery of enduring vessels and established vessels. Having established these things, Shalom and Selah.